Yo, what's good? Yo, what's poppin'? It's the Warren Familia. Y'all know the vibe. So we had to come back today. I know y'all can tell from the title. We kind of, you know, get into it with y'all. We kind of chop it up with y'all just for a little minute. We know that y'all been asking a couple questions, and we come to, you know, just talk about.
We're just updating y'all. Listen to him. We're just updating y'all. He's thinking too hard about it. We're updating y'all. We might even slide in some questions that I'm sure some of you people want to know.
All right, y'all. So yeah, we're gonna answer some questions for y'all, but we got 3 different segments that we put together for y'all to answer these questions. We kind of put the questions into these formats,
questions that we're sure our supporters from day one, I'm talking 2018,
yeah,
are wondering, are curious about. This one is for y'all.
Yeah, so these questions are called the 4-year gap questions because we know y'all got a lot of questions about, you know, what's been going on since, you know, the last time we've been on the camera, which been 4 years. So we gonna go ahead and, you know, address the elephant in the room. What was the real reason we stopped posting for 4 years, and why is now officially the time to come back to post? So I think I'm gonna start out with it first. I think first and foremost, we had different family issues that we were going through 4 years ago. And it required for us to be in 2 different spaces, you know, that, you know, one, I was here and then she was there, and it just caused us to kind of, you know, go and make our individual channels, you know what I'm saying, as far as posting. But of course our daughter keep on coming to us. Why do I feel like it's the perfect time? Because my daughter can talk and my daughter knows what she wants, you know. So when my daughter come to us and she tell us she's ready to do YouTube, as y'all can see probably in the videos, she got a bunch of different families she watch. She's really into this. Her friends see her, even that, not even her friends, but people see her at the, you know, water park and like, are you YouTube? So, you know, she come to us like, can we put them in our video?
Her friends too. Her friends
too. Her friends too. So, you know, I think it was really dope that, you know, we was at a place in our life where we understood, you know, that we got to put legacy first. We understood that, you know, our daughter is our priority and has always been our priority. So to be able to be, you know, commanded by her, it's just great. And then of course it wasn't just our kid, it was us wanting to be together. It was us wanting to come back together, you know, as a family. So
yeah, same, I agree. You know, legacy, I've been telling you guys this even when I was still posting a year ago on my channel. Legacy is not letting go. She wants mommy daughter content, she wants YouTube videos, she wants to do all the challenges, she wants to do all that. But like Armand just said, I mean, of course we've been putting legacy first, for sure, but I think it's also what we wanted to do, and what made sense to us. And so nothing, you know, it's just organic vibes, organic intentions, genuine intentions, all of that.
Good.
It
you know what I'm saying?
Good.
For sure.
So, and I think like he said, what was the question to begin with?
It was just, what was the real reason we stopped posting for 4 years and why?
Well, I mean, I think it was obvious, you know, why we stopped, but also I love learning from experiences, and I feel like sometimes things happen for a reason, and I feel like, you know, I had just had a baby. He was a young dad, young first-time dad. I am 2 years older than him. 2 or 3?
2.
2 years older than him.
The fuck? Y'all listen back to how she said 3. Like,
2 or 3? 2. Let me stop adding years. I'm 2 years older than him. So it just, I think through life experiences, things were meant to be, and I wouldn't have did all the things that I did with time apart, and probably he wouldn't did them. I don't know, I'm not sure, but that's just the way the cards were played. And
for sure,
I'm so happy to be posting, y'all. I know you guys could tell. I know I read you guys comments saying I'm so happy in all the videos. I am. I love my life.
Me too, man.
I love my life, I love my daughter, and it's nothing like
for sure
doing this for her and us.
Yeah, no cap. So we're gonna go on to the next question. It said, during those 4 years off camera, what was the biggest challenge we faced as a family that nobody knew about?
Okay, go first.
Okay, so I go first. I think the biggest challenge we faced, and that's another reason why we kind of came, you know, back together, is because I got a outlook that I feel like, you know, that I kind of want, and for my daughter, and my outlook for my daughter requires me to be with my family. You see what I'm saying? The different adjustments and the different changes that, you know, I want for my kid and the future that I want for my kid, it just doesn't require me to be, you know, not with my family. I think that was one of the biggest things because, you know, of course, me and S got a kid together, but it's like, you know, we also raising her, you know, and we also got to make different decisions. We got to make different sacrifices. We got to do different things to put our daughter first. And I just felt like
we're learning. We're learning as we go. I feel like,
for sure,
you know, we're learning as we go. And another thing, sorry to cut you off, Boo.
Oh, no, you get
but I also think that, dang, what was I about to say? What's going on with me right now? Go ahead, finish.
So you cut me off to get to
I just, because I'm like, oh, I gotta say sorry for cutting him off. Like
nah, go ahead, say what you gotta say. You done cut me off. Like,
what was the last thing you said?
I was saying basically the different sacrifices and, you know, different things we had to do, or that, you know, required of us as parents to make for legacy. And I think that
that's
also
what I was
pushed
gonna
us.
Say. Sorry.
She cut me off again.
Sorry, because
No,
I regained it.
back.
What I also, you could correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like this is something you've been wanted as well.
Yeah, for sure.
It's something that he's been wanted to do. We've been wanted to do. It's just, you know, divine time, and when it's right, it's right.
For sure.
And it just has to make sense. I feel like that's something that we're aligned in right now. Is that nothing can be fake, forced. And it just feels aligned. It
just gotta be authentic. It gotta be real. You know what I'm saying? We real people. Y'all know I'm just too real. Fun. You know, so. Gots to, twin, gots to. I don't know what else to tell y'all, but you know, this is what we feel good at. All right, so we're gonna call this the change, and it says, how have we changed the most as individuals since the last time the old audience saw us?
Oh, okay. You want me to go first?
Yeah, you can go first.
Because I'd be losing my train of thought. I don't know
what's going on with me today. You need to just go.
I've changed a lot, I feel like, personally. For one, I'm about to be 31.
Right.
That's for starters. We're older.
That's true.
I'm about to be 31. I am a grown ASS woman.
Grown SF. No, I'm playing. Let me stop.
That too. I am grown, but I'm also very mature over here. You could be 32? Now. 31.
Oh my.
I'm 31, but I'm just feeling like, but don't play. Listen, Carrie Bradshaw was 33 when she took on New York City.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wasn't Jeff Bezos 44 when he became a billionaire?
Okay. So,
I don't know. Don't quote me on that, though.
I don't know, but listen, I feel like 30s are my prime. Don't play with me.
Right. 30s is the new 20s, twin. So you don't got to feel like you old, even though you're 30.
I don't. I'm just saying, like, time has changed. I was,
right.
I was, I guess, considered a young mom. Well, was I 26?
26.
I don't know. 20s. And I just feel like I've evolved so much in so many aspects.
Yeah.
I got so many things done. I've changed mentally, physically. And just like my priorities are different. Everything about me just changed. And I feel like that happens at a certain age. In your late 20s. You just get this like epiphany, this life-changing thing. I don't know if everybody does, but that's how I feel. That's how I felt. And it just, I love it. I love who I became. And yeah, I changed a lot. But I feel like in a lot of good ways.
Yeah.
So.
No, for sure. Same.
Yeah, I started my business. Something I wanted to do for a long time.
The business part was a big milestone.
Something that's still it's happening. It's still there, y'all. Go shop Pretty Last.
No, for sure. I agree with her. I agree with S on what she's saying. Just being older, you know, getting your priorities. One thing is real is just the priorities part, because you know you can be out here doing a lot of things, but if your foundation not right, if the priorities is not together, then you know nothing's going to last. So I just think that, you know, being older and having a realization that family is everything, you know what I'm saying, and it truly is, especially, you know, with somebody like me that grew up the way I grew up. So I just started really pondering and thinking on that, and I just felt like, no, I'm playing. No, I'm
once I hear him say pondering, I know some BS coming after that.
Me? I'm gonna talk some talk, you hear me? But no, yeah, just everything S said, man. Everything S said.
Yeah, I think.
Nail on the coffin.
Listen, one thing about us right now is that any answer that he says, I most likely have the same answer, or vice versa.
No,
because
for sure.
We just, and that's the thing about getting older, you guys.
Yeah,
It just- a lot
the
can
outlook is the same.
Yes.
You feel what I'm saying? We
You
have the
start
same
seeing-
outlook, man.
Yeah.
That's for sure. All right, so now we finna go to the family and the relationship questions.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? So it says, this was one that was asked a lot. How did Gigi feel about being part of the family again? How was that dynamic?
Honestly, what do you think? I know my answer.
I think Gigi felt very, very, very comfortable again. I remember I was talking to her and she was like, she said like she wished we never stopped doing it. So I just think Gigi feel very like, I don't know, I think she feel good. I think she feel happy. I don't know, you can say that shit. Let me let you talk. I know that's my daughter.
I know because I know when somebody you love or you're close to or you're with or your family is uncomfortable or like not happy or don't want to do something for real.
Right.
I know she's enjoying it. I know that she's like, oh, I gotta get back on it. Like, for those of you that don't know, Giselle had a regular job. Or I don't want to say regular. Giselle had a job and was going to school at the same time. Just up until recently, she's not working anymore. She's just focusing on school. And I feel like her seeing me, and I just feel like this about my family, period. I feel like I am like the, not to say it like that, but I feel like I am like the person in my family that like gets different things going.
Right.
Things that we're not used to.
Right.
So I feel like her seeing me like do this again and do it with my baby's dad, and I feel like she's comfortable. I feel like she knows just how amazing and fun it was because she was in Texas with us, if you guys remember. She just knows like, oh yeah, they on their stuff, let me get on my stuff too, and she's enjoying it. She has fun. That's what I think.
Yeah, her and her boyfriend was calling us like,
yeah,
so we know they having fun.
I think she's liking it.
Okay, so this was the second question, y'all. It was what is the biggest lesson we've learned about our relationship while we were away from the cameras?
Go ahead.
What is the biggest lesson we've learned? Okay, I think my biggest lesson is just, like I said before, family is everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think I don't know, because it still it's a fulfillment for me, like my music and, you know, me chasing my dreams and me chasing my goals. Don't get me wrong, but the thing that I was feeling that I needed, I couldn't really grasp on it because, you know, you just have everything, but I'm like, I'm a family man, like, you know what I'm saying? That's why I was looking at pictures like, it's my birthday celebration and I'm on the phone with Legacy, or I'm in the studio on the phone with Legacy. You see what I'm saying? Like, I would do things like that. Or even when I perform, I would have my daughter on the phone. You see what I'm saying? And I just feel like if my daughter was actually there, I would have went 1,000,000 times harder because now she's watching me. And, you know, for me, it's just identifying, you know, the real and the important things in life to me. You know what I'm saying? Which has always been my family, which has always been, you know, being a father and, you know, being a great guy to S. So, you know, yeah, that's the biggest lesson for me. And I know that's kind of cliche, but that's the biggest lesson to me, man. Like, family is everything.
I don't think it's cliche. I think it's just something that you matured into because, again, you were a young father.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's like,
I was like 22, 23. Yeah, I was 22.
I think you were 23.
I was 22, turning 23.
But even back to when we first met, like, you were young.
Yeah, but no excuse. I was still a
no
grown-ass
excuse.
man. Yeah, no excuse.
Still no excuse. But
No
I just feel like I also learned things too. Like,
for sure.
One thing about me is I give grace as much as I want grace given to me.
Right.
So
for sure.
And we're all humans here, out here learning. This is our first experience on Earth, babe. Like, this is our only life that we've been living that we know of. So, listen. But I agree, and I think that I love that. What was the question?
It was, what is the biggest lesson we've learned about our relationship while we weren't?
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, yeah, I agree with yours. Yeah, I think that's nail on the coffin. For me, I think I just learned a lot of you because I've been knowing you for so many years now. Even just last year, there's like, we've always kept in communication. So it's like, I don't know, I just feel like we have a different, we had a different relationship than other co-parentings. and I just feel like I learned you throughout your years. I've seen different phases of you, different stages, and I just feel like the comfort is there. And not saying that I wasn't comfortable before, but it takes years to really know somebody. Right now, I told him the other day, like, I really feel like I could say and do anything in front of you, and I just don't care what you see or don't know. Like, I don't care. Because, but it takes a while to get to that, and if you can't be like that, then that's something.
I feel you. I feel what you're saying, yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah, so I think that's something for me very big. Also, communication. Our communication is just like, I don't know, I think very mature.
For sure.
And respect.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that we've shown each other where we're like putting our foot down about each other.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah.
Yeah, that's for sure. That's a for sure ski moment, Twisty. All right, so we're through with that one. We got to make sure that we keep on going because it looked like this camera's finna die. But here we go right here. Do we regret taking a long break, or do we think it actually saved our family?
I have mixed emotions about that.
Yeah, me too, because, I mean, you never know. But I will say that I love where we at. I appreciate where we at. I think we're building something that's real, that's genuine, that's authentic. You know what I'm saying? We're not, like we say, not to keep throwing the kid word, but we not, I just really do feel I'm a grown man.
Just
you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. People now, baby.
Grown. Our kid is 5. We're adults. You see what I'm saying? We're parents.
And either it's gonna work or it's not. And
exactly.
Yeah.
So, you know, it is what it is. But, you know, I think that of course, I don't know. I'm kind of, you know, because we always have something. Go ahead, what you say?
Sorry, I keep cutting you off. And I know people would be saying that about me, but I am so sorry.
You good.
It's like I can't control that.
I be telling you. I be telling boxing.
Because I feel like we agree on certain things. And I was going to say the reason why I a little bit regret it is because we would be just unstoppable.
Yeah,
right now.
For sure.
But then I'm like, well, a lot of things wouldn't have happened the way they did.
Yeah.
You just never know.
You never know, y'all. You never know.
But I am happy too.
For sure.
Yeah.
So, the future. Here we go. What kind of content can the Warren Familia fans expect now? Are we changing our style, or are we staying the same?
My favorite question.
Yeah, I think that our style is always gonna be our style. You already know, like,
authentic.
When everything come together. Yeah, when everything come together, the spot. You know what I'm saying? You already know we turn up, we get lit. We not really the type to keep on doing too much boring stuff. We gonna do what we need to do, and we gonna turn up. Y'all know me. I'm turned. Now that's one thing I still am. I may be 27, 28, but I am very I'm very creative, and I'm turned. So I can't wait till we, you know what I'm saying?
Like, I'm not gonna lie, if you liked anything that was posted when we were in our prime going crazy, it came from this man's head. So the creative is like here. But again, speaking of evolving and who we become, I feel like I have a lot of creativity now. So where like the aesthetics, I got it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I got that down pat.
And we can attest to that. Look at your TikTok, your Instagram. You got your Snapchat. I mean, not your Snapchat. You got your content going crazy, Tony. I wouldn't lie to you. I told you that. I like your content. We got one more question.
Okay, because it's kind of about to die.
And then, the camera finna die, y'all, and we gonna get up out of here. It says, where do we see this channel in our family 1 year from now?
The sky's the limit for us, I feel like.
Yeah, man, I see the channel, of course, at over 1 million plus. You know what I'm saying? I see my son right now. But no, we see, of course, you know.
Legacy at award shows.
For sure.
Legacy in sports. Legacy in homeschooling, hopefully, so we could travel the world. But if not, we're doing private. It's okay. We're going to figure that out. But traveling, a lot of travel vlogs. I'm with the travel vlogs. I enjoy watching travel vlogs because I want to be there.
Me too.
So
me too.
But the sky's the limit for us, and I know God is going to bless us because God can't bless no mess. And babe, I don't care what y'all say, this ain't no mess.
No,
sorry,
for sure.
Just had to say that.
No, that's a fact, man. But yeah, we gon', you know, of course, you know, expanding the family, house, you know, just everything. Y'all can expect everything, but we're not gonna hold y'all for too long. You know what I'm saying? As birthday is Wednesday, so we gotta do a couple plannings and get things together. You know, get right. Legacies is on Saturday. So we also got to get that right because they back to back. So
and just shop Pretty Lash for my birthday.
Yeah.
Please.
Make sure y'all go do that.
And for Legacy.
Yeah. So
Okay.
love y'all, and we'll see you on the next video on
Bye on gang. I'm acting like it's my channel.